But I mean, Mark, you done already started, so we're gonna start with you because the question really was, will Deshaun Watson finish the season as a starter? So I'm gonna let you finish your thought.
But I think Deshaun Watson gets benched next game if he does that. Jameis Winston will come in and he'll be eating crab legs and his fingers, looking for the W, and hyping his team up. And that'll be the best thing for the Browns for the rest of the season. Deshaun Watson should sit. He got to get out this 360 deal somehow that he got with Cleveland, and like they gotta find a way to get him out of the city because there's no way they're gonna waste their defense. They have a championship caliber defense, and they ain't gonna be able to do nothing with a championship caliber running back. Somebody, Amari Cooper over there, like they have all this talent right now, and they're gonna miss their window because of Deshaun Watson. They gambled on the wrong quarterback.
You don't want me, man.
That's my thought. He out week 2, week 3 the latest, but he's not gonna play the season like that. He's benched.
24 for 45 on 169 yards passing. I know a lot of people going into this game, they picked the Cowboys to lose because of what Deshaun Watson did in that game against the Ravens, where he led them to come back. What he went like 14 for 14 or something. That's all they kept talking
That
about.
had nothing to do with why I picked the Browns.
Not you. I said a lot of people. You know, I picked the Browns for different reasons.
I believe they were going to win despite Deshaun Watson.
That is exactly why I thought they were going to find a way to make something shake. But again, it seems like the person who has the biggest impact, since that's the word of the day, since that's the word of this episode, is Nick Chubb. It seems like on that offensive side, it's got to be Nick Chubb because without him being back there, that technically could have saved Deshaun from some of those passes that he was just throwing up, around, all over. I don't know what was going on yesterday. But I know Amari Cooper rolled his eyes a few times in the huddle, and that right there says a lot. When you got people saying what Mark just said about Jameis Winston actually needs to be starting in this offense, says a lot. To watch the 3 or 4 quarterbacks that they went through to go into the playoffs last year says a lot. So do he finish the season? I mean, outside of that reporter who dropped the lawsuit on him today, I don't think he finished the season as a starter. And hopefully, if he doesn't finish this season, he goes somewhere and finds himself and gets his mental right, because maybe it's Cleveland. Maybe it's just Cleveland with quarterbacks. I don't know. But he gets his mental right and find a way to get back to being himself.
I think the Browns planted that little article.
I think so. I ain't going to hold you. I think they did too. But
no, that time was too crazy, bro.
Yeah, I don't think it drops if they win that game.
The Browns dropped it, or the girl, whoever reported it, waited. She was like, "Oh yeah, I think it's a perfect time to do this. Hit this red button right here."
Man,
but
yeah, I don't think he finished.
So I got a little pushback on Mark, just a little. I don't think he gets benched next game or the game after. I'm sorry. They owe this man $200 million. 200. He's owed 170 million dollars over the next few years, fully guaranteed. The only way they get out of this contract, the only way, is because of the legal situation. Unless something like that unfolds within these next 2-3 weeks, Deshaun Watson will trot out there and be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. There's no absolute way. No absolute way that they're going to bench $171 million quarterback this early in the season, knowing that Nick Chubb will soon be back. I don't see the Cleveland Browns doing that. For one, the Cleveland Browns are not a smart organization. Let's just be honest about it. They aren't a smart. Name one smart thing they did other than getting Amari Cooper and other than drafting Nick Chubb and getting Myles Garrett, having a good defense. What smart decision have the Browns ever made?
A lot of smart things. You know?
I will say Kevin Stefanski is a good. Kevin Stefanski, though, the coach.
That is a few. But other than that, what else had this organization done that was smart?
I mean, the coach.
I mean, that's
it's just the quarterback.
It's the quarterback position is the most. Wait, what'd Joe say? What'd Joe say?
Hey,
the quarterback position is the most important. It's the most impactful position, right?
I got something for you.
What if they got him right at quarterback?
Joe, you gonna like this one? I think this is the one time where
they drafted Baker Mayfield.
Hold on, this is the one time where the owner stepped in and said, "I want this quarterback." And he should have just sat down.
There you go.
I'll give you that one.
There you go. There you go.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Ooh.
That this right here, you would have had your point, Joe. This right here,
Yeah.
absolutely. But they made no good decision at quarterback. Remember, they drafted Brandon Wheaton out of Oklahoma State, and he was like 29 years old at the draft
He
time.
was a good pick at the time.
He was not. He was trash. I'm sorry. He was not
At
good.
Oklahoma State.
He was not. That's at Oklahoma State. He's 29 years old.
You talking about Brandon Wheaton?
Like, did you
Yes.
see all the Dez Bryant? Like, he wasn't bad. Like,
That's the only reason they drafted him.
No.
That was the only.
No.
They had like.
Didn't they bring the wide receiver back?
Then they drafted.
Then
they drafted the other quarterback out of Oklahoma. Not Oklahoma, but Texas A&M, who was Mike Evans' quarterback.
Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel. How did that work out for him?
Which was
that
at the time.
I actually like that pick. It was just all the field stuff.
Didn't
And it
work
was
out.
the Browns. I'm with you though with the history of the Browns.
He didn't play. He ain't play well. He ain't play well on the field either. Baker Mayfield, he had one good season. Didn't work out after that. It just don't work out. The best thing in Cleveland Browns. The best thing in Cleveland Browns is had a quarterback was Joe Flacco, and that was last year, and now he's gone.
Because then they went and got Odell for
exactly when they got Odell, didn't work out when they had Odell. It just don't work out for them. The Browns don't make smart decisions. So I don't think that they're going to make a smart decision now and bench Deshaun Watson right now. I don't see it. I don't see it.
I'm not going to call it big and dumb.
Right,
I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't think that happens unless, like I said, unless they find a way to get out of this contract, he's going to play. Now, the only reason I think he might get benched, because I do think that he gets benched during the season, like towards the end. I do think he gets benched, but I think it's because he's going to get injured again. I just don't think he makes too many bad decisions to cause himself to get sacked. The play that Joe shared in the chat where Amari Cooper was wide open in the middle of the field, he looked at him and clearly kept running the ball and got sacked.
Yeah, he's wide open.
He just he don't make good decisions. He gonna get himself hurt. It's just not gonna happen, man. It's not gonna happen. Baker Mayfield did good with one season with the Browns. That's it. Other than that, what else did he do other than that one season? He did not make the playoffs or nothing.
He played the whole season.
The Browns have never even won the division since they've been in this division.
I gotta disagree with you, Dave. His first it was 0-17 when they drafted him. And then he won
playoffs, right?
No, and they won 17
one time.
And they won 7 games his rookie year after going 0-17. And then his first 3 years, he had 3 different head coaches. And then when he gets Stefanski, he make the playoffs. Then he gets a torn labrum. And now I see that actually affected him. And that's why he played bad. He was trying to play through an injury.
Hey, I'm not saying he's bad. He's good now. But it didn't work out.
He did play well. It's just that the scrutiny he was receiving from the media kind of messed up. It kind of made us look at Baker differently, including me. But he did play with a torn rotated cuff. That's what it was, or labrum, one of the two, right? He played through the injury, and he's not supposed to do that. I'm not gonna kill. But the history with the Browns, though, you're not lying. It's not 3 different head coaches, and you be a rookie to 3 years. Yeah. Is he gonna get benched? Yes. My bad, Tomo. Man, Dave, 171 million. I don't care how much you get paid. You ain't throwing no more passes in my organization.
In the next 2 to 3 weeks, I don't think they do that. In the next 2 to 3 weeks,
I don't care how much you get paid. It's not like you got
in week 2 or week 3. I don't see it happening. Unless he gets hurt.
You're right about that. You're right about that. But they are about to waste, like Tomo said, or you said, one of y'all said, or Mark said it. They're about to waste an elite defense. Like that defense played really good yesterday. The fact that they were still Tomo, y'all last possession, the last play y'all threw the CD line. And they stopped. It was on 3rd down. They stopped there. They still celebrating. I'm like, these dudes still playing hard, though. like
when Jerry Jeudy got his first touchdown and celebrated. I'm like, come on.
So Deshaun Watson. I want to reply to DeVore's comment. His last one. Deshaun wants to get cut. The only way that they cut him is if they can get out of this contract. They're not going to treat him like the Broncos did Russell Wilson. They're not going to.
I don't know, Dave.
I don't think
so.
Then again, well, you know what, Joe? You're right. You just might, because that would be a smart decision. That would be a smart decision. So wait.
I was gonna say, Mark may be on to something here. 2 to 3 weeks. If they lose to the Giants and he's the starting quarterback and he look bad, I don't think he starts after that. Like
Bro,
the Jaguars, they may give him that, but if he look bad against the Giants, they may be like, bro, it's over.
I think he plays. I think he plays
I think
until.
I see the locker room.
I think he plays until maybe Nick Chubb's second game.
But here's the thing. So look, I got an example. The Commanders kicker, right? We got a kicker that we traded for, and it's like, okay, if he don't play, this is a different situation. If he start 2 games, we owe a 7th-round pick. So we just let him. We get in field goal range. We gonna let you kick, bro. We gotta see what you got. Now, Deshaun Watson, you can't get rid of the money, but where he here last year? First of all, he was here a year and a half ago for half the season, right? He looked bad.
Right?
Oh, he's still rusty. We gotta get the rest off. We saw him last year. What happened?
He got hurt.
He was terrible, but we put everybody in good vibes. His last game against the Ravens, like Tomo said, he was 14 for 14. Oh, we got some promise. Then we go into the preseason. Did he play preseason? He didn't play preseason, I don't think, right? Then we go here in the first game of the season.
He looked bad in training camp.
He looked, and then look, I told Dale I was gonna do this. Philly media, I'm gonna apologize to y'all. I remember last year in training camp, y'all had a joint practice against the Cleveland Browns, and the media came out and criticized Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson came out and called cap, and we laughed at y'all. Like, oh, look at Philly media trying to hype a situation. I believe you now. I believe he was terrible at that training camp. I believe you 100%. Because this dude is not good in the NFL.
Can we really believe Philly media?
I believe it right now.
I believe it. That's what AJ.
Okay. I believe this because that $171 million contract is going to be on a bench. I'm going to bring in Justin Wilson, Jameis Winston, who the team probably like more anyway.
Justin Winston might be good too.
Right? So, fully guarantee or not, bench him. If he put, like Tomo said, the Giants game is the game.
I don't know.
That's the game for me. You lose to the Giants, I'm sorry, bro. If Daniel Jones look better than him,
he got Jerry Judy. He got weapons, bro. Offensive line was bad though yesterday, but they were missing 2 right tackles. Sorry, the tackle. Yeah,
the right guard and the right tackle.
Yeah, right guard and tackle.
Yeah. Look bad, Deshaun Watson.
Huh?
I don't think they bench him.
Offensive line
I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening this soon.
No, if he play bad, Dave,
the player's gonna revolt.
I don't see it happening this soon.
And look, we can't say the Browns will make bad moves because when they traded for Deshaun Watson, when they signed him, we all thought it was a great move.
Yeah.
So we can't say that was dumb because he fooled all of us.
I actually picked him to be a
quarterback is where they make the worst.
No, not a dog. I said he's gonna play better than Russ. That's what I said.
Like that. That was my exact words. You ain't played.
Uncle Rico from the 20 Dynamite. Chill out.
Man.
He lost it because the speed changed when he was playing. If he would have kept going, yeah, Deshaun Watson would be better. But because he stopped for those seasons, the speed of the game got faster, and he can't adjust. He won't adjust. He can't. That's it.
Technically,
is done. Like, I don't
Deshaun Watson is what you call Jalen Hurts, the one read quarterback.
Man, oh yeah. I also want to mention this too. Down the field.
Good point.
He was too late on all his down the field
because he one read. He looked for the one read, and then after that, it's like I gotta go.
Well, it's somebody in college that does that too.
Right, it's like Space Jam, bro.
Like y'all mention their names together.
He really lost everything, dog. Like
he said, don't mention their names together.
I said I feel like that's really disrespectful that you mentioned his name together. Like
what?
Deshaun Watson and Jalen Hurts in the same sentence. Like
that's what some people used to call Jalen Hurts. They said he was a one-read quarterback.
Man, listen, dog.
I'm just saying.
I got one thing I want to say, man. That's it,
I ain't saying they the same. Oh man.
My bad.
He kicked us out for that.
Come on, man. Say you my dog, bro, but come on, bro. Get your boy. You call him MJ. That's why I'm impressed with MJ because he left and came back and was still good. Your boy ain't that, bro.
Yeah, MJ, Mike Jones. That's it. He ain't no.
Was you talking about MJ that played baseball?
Coach tried to call him MJ. David tried to call him MJ. Oh, he's the Michael Jordan. Like he's gonna be Michael Jordan in the draft.
Cap.
Nah, that's
all right, man. Let's wrap this up, man. We spent too much time on a guy that's about to get benched in 2 weeks. All right. All right, man.